Have any of you guys ever wanted to become a real Sigma male? Do you want to know what it takes to be a man and how to ascend to a new level of masculinity? Well guys, do I have an answer for you. It is not therapy, and it is actually not even the ancient wisdom of Andrew Tate. We now have a new way to achieve peak masculinity, because the Russian Andrew Tate has officially dropped. And he is absolutely insane.
Когда я вел свой первый тестостерон-релиз в 2015 году, Андрюша Титов с братом в KFC собирал наггетсы за посетителями, которых оставили у себя в корзинках.
Yes guys, you might imagine that Russia is a country that is currently preoccupied with pretty serious issues like a war going on, and you might think that Russia is not really invested in this entire culture war and this discourse about gender and masculinity and all of that. Well, no. That is quite incorrect, and I'm here to tell you about it. What is up guys, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian, and in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at the legendary Russian version of Andrew Tate known as Arsen Markaryan. Why do I say that he's the Russian Andrew Tate? Well, they have a lot of similarities. Arsen is currently one of the most controversial personalities on Russian YouTube and Russian Twitter and so on, and he claims to provide advice to young men, yaps a lot about how women are basically not human, and he even also has his own Hustlers University type thing, where he copied Andrew Tate's entire growth strategy, and he's out there currently on the Russian internet being based, you know, and he's making millions of dollars off of young, lonely Russian men. Oh, and also there might be evidence out there that this fella is also a PDF file. Yes, guys, I hate using these YouTube euphemisms, but game is game, you know what I'm saying? So, who is Arsen Markaryan? Arsen Markaryan was born in 1995 in the city of Samara in Russia. Essentially, to put it short, he's kind of a martial artist and a lifestyle guru type guy. He's actually not ethnically Russian, but ethnically Armenian. And otherwise, he seems like a pretty regular person. I mean, he tells a lot of stories about how he was growing up. He talks a lot about how he was bullied in school growing up in Russia, specifically for being Armenian, for being a minority. Although a ton of his stories do seem very over-exaggerated, and that is a pattern that is going to continue with this guy. He essentially claims to have participated and mastered every single martial art that exists in this universe, pretty much.
Если я сейчас буду перечислять, где выступал, это будет вот так. Вот это динамовская рукопашка, это универсальный бой, тайский бокс, кикбоксинг, там full контакт, лайт контакт, это смешанный, это грэплинг, это кудо, там К1. Если человек аналитического склада ума, он может смотреть на дефекацию коровы и что-то понять про эту жизнь.
And he also just flat out lies and over-exaggerates his wins or his achievements in sports in general. He claims to have won a Russian championship of kickboxing once, so...
Я в 13 лет был серебряным призером чемпионата России по юниорам по кикбоксингу. По-хорошему я его победил.
Once again, guys, Andrew Tate parallel right here. This is gonna get uncanny. However, Andrew Tate did actually win, and there's proof of it. When it comes to Arsen, he's never actually provided any proof of him winning any championships, and if you try to look it up, you can't really find anything. The only videos of Arsen doing martial arts that are available are just like random videos taken in like schools. The guy basically claims to be a superhuman athlete, and he's actually even gone so far in his fantasies that in his podcast he says that he's actually about to become a champion of the UFC.
Сейчас какие цели стоят? Стать чемпионом UFC, поэтому пятак лет и буду там.
And he's been essentially saying for about 3 years now that I need 2 years to become a champion of UFC. Still nothing so far, he's only become a Russian Andrew Tate in the last 2 years, but I'm not gonna put it past him, sure. He might have confused UFC with KFC. But look, once again, I'm not the one to talk shit. I'm not exactly a muscular, fit guy. Arsen would definitely run my fade, you know what I'm saying? But his entire thing basically is that he claims to be the smartest, the strongest guy in the world who's like just the ultimate male. He promotes a pretty general red pill view on masculinity and on women, in kind of a similar vein to Andrew Tate or any other, you know, manosphere influencer. He's at war against feminist, monogamous, gold digger women, you know what I mean? And he also has a brother, just like Andrew Tate. Andrew has Tristan Tate, but Arsen Markaryan has Armen Markaryan. Yes, this does sound like some Luigi and Waluigi type shit, but some Armenian names are just kind of similar. One thing I do find insane about Arsen Markaryan, the Russian Andrew Tate, though, is that he basically looks like a completely different person in like every single video that I see him. In one video he has a full beard and in the other he has none. He's either looking like a Roman soldier, you know, or he's fully bald, he's skinny, or like, I do not know what this guy looks like. I guess it's probably because he can just grow a beard in like 2 days. Like some of my Georgian friends, for example, they can grow a beard in 2 days or 1 day. Sometimes they have a lot of testosterone. But I just find it really funny and interesting though how the ultimate alpha male, sigma male, red pill aficionado in Russia is ethnically an Armenian Caucasian guy, right? So just proves, you know, that Caucasians are the ultimate giga chats as compared to those pasty white boys in Russia. And like I already said, Arsen Markaryan makes a lot of money. He runs his own private Telegram channel, which is a lot like Hustlers University that Andrew Tate had. He has about 60,000 members in his secret club, who each pay him 1,500 rubles per month to be in the chat. So that means that technically, he's making about 90 million rubles in a month, or about $1.06 million per month. So yes guys, just think about that for a second and let that sink in. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. And Arsen actually does not live in Russia, and supposedly from what I've seen, he's at least not Z. I know guys, the bar is very low at this point for you know, Russian influencers, but from what I've seen from him, he's supposed to be like, kind of like an anti-Vatnik, anti-Putin guy. He doesn't speak much about politics, he doesn't criticize propaganda or something, but he's not bootlicking the Russian government for sure. So that's at least good that, you know, the Russian Andrew Tate is not Z, unlike the real Andrew Tate, of course. And the main way that this Russian Armenian Andrew Tate has gotten his popularity is by doing a lot of podcasts and interview appearances. There is literally like 6 podcasts that are 5 hours long each, uploaded every day with this fucking guy. So let's look at some of his clips and see the truth.
Вот многие люди не понимают, что такое депрессия. Я скажу, что такое депрессия. Депрессия никогда грустно. Депрессия — это когда тебе похуй, что твоя жизнь разрушается, и ты просто смотришь на это. Да. Когда вот тебе приходит твоя девушка и говорит: у меня бабушка умерла, ты такой: Акс идет на мир. Да? То есть это не про это. Когда мне говорят: ты набрал лишний вес, ты же там это... Пацаны, мне похуй, у меня могли родители на глазах умереть в этот период жизни, я бы не моргнул. То есть это такой вообще дальний порядок вопрос. И, соответственно, уже когда выходишь из этих состояний, ну, ты, блядь, борешься с теми привычками нейронными, которые ты наработал, ебланскими. Да, факт. Да?
Me as fuck.
Он может смотреть на дефекацию коровы.
I mean, guys, he didn't even necessarily say anything wrong here. He's just talking about depression. This is not even like a red pill thing. I just want to show you the format, right? Russia is just like you guys. We also have fucking base Sigma chats with subtitles, talking over Sigma funk music, playing in the backgrounds. It's exactly the same. People in Russia are also talking about the same exact dumb shit, about this gender war or whatever. We are not that different from you guys.
У тебя есть отвращение к девушкам, у которых много половых партнеров? Да. На физиологическом уровне? Конечно. У Саши Грей сколько было половых партнеров? Бог знает только. Ты видел ее у Ивана Урганта на шоу? Да, смотрел. У тебя было омерзение, когда ты его смотрел? Вот и все. Она в своем кредо.
YouTube Shorts is so fucking dumb, dude. Like, there is never any point being made. Ever. I don't even know how really to react to this. It's just like ADHD editing, Sigma funk music, and you make 50,000 of these and people actually listen to what you have to say. Apparently this is how it fucking works. Just say like nonsense. No story, no start, no finish, no points. What is happening? The internet is slop. I can't believe this.
Никогда не думал, почему арабов, сомалийцев и сирийцев пускают в Германию и турков только так, а русских ебут в хвост и в гриву и не дают визу. Почему? Потому что русский человек — это не скотина. Он придет аккуратно, чисто, будет работать и будет соблюдать закон. А им это не нужно. Им нужен дезинтегрирующий элемент общества. Почему? Потому что пока человек испытывает раздражение от мигрантов, от гей-маршев, он не думает о том, что ему правительство. Потому что правительство далеко и абстрактное. В конце нулевых русские скинхеды, русские футбольные фанаты думали, что вся причина проблем их жизни — это таджикские дворники. Хотя реальная проблема русского человека — это антинациональные элиты, а не таджикские дворники. Но таджикский дворник здесь, рядом, его можно избить, кайфануть, записать видео. А с Путиным это так делать не может. Сходили на манежку один раз, потом их так выебали, ни одного скинхеда не осталось в России.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this guy is like, he's like a red pill guy, sure. He's against immigration or whatever. He's also, I don't really understand his point still. He's saying that Russians are better than Arabs and people from Syria and Somali. You know, these refugees in Europe or whatever. What's like the connection to Russians here? How is this connected to the fact that Russian skinheads would go against like other nationalities in Russia, and how he also said that he was a victim of skinheads when he was a kid? I don't even know, man.
Почему мужчин у вас нету?
Ну, нету подходящего.
Нету подходящего.
Ну да.
А кто вам подходящий? Опишите. Может, у меня есть подходящий в телефонной книжке.
Просто я чувствую, что подходит либо мне молодой человек, либо не подходит.
Ну, он старше вас или младше?
Он может быть старше, может быть младше, просто главное, что он был,
То
чтобы...
есть 16-летнего
Ну
есть
нет,
шанс,
нет,
если
нет,
подойдет.
16-летнего нет. Ну, для меня просто парни, которые там младше 22 лет, ну, за редким исключением, это как бы...
То есть это не критерий. Я говорю, младше или старше? Не, если на 2 года меня младше, то это пиздец. Это не критерий.
Ну, главное, чтобы он был со мной на одной волне.
Какой у вас рост?
1,74 м.
Если я сейчас найду человека, который настолько на вашей одной волне, что даже Никола Тесла восстанет из мертвых и подтвердит это, но у него рост будет 1,65 м. Вы согласитесь?
Нет.
Ебал я вашу волну тогда, на которой вы находитесь.
Well, yes. I mean, look, guys. Of course, he talks a lot about, men's heights and how women only want the tall chads. Look, guys, I mean, I'm 6'4", 194 centimeters. I've never had issues regarding this, quite honestly. I can't even comment. I feel like, I'm privileged, quite honestly, to talk about this topic. But Arsen is not a very tall guy, so... Of course, he will attack women for this. I mean, yes, a lot of women want tall men. That's just the way of life. What the fuck are you gonna do? What's the point again? That people have preferences to who they wanna fuck and date? Duh! But women are worse. Somehow.
Уважаемые господа, в мире огромное количество женщин, которые лично вас считают настоящими мужчинами. Охрененными мужчинами. Самая мужененавистническая страна, в которой я был в жизни, а я попутешествовал. Нигде в жизни я не видел столько презрения, столько отвращения от обычных мужчин. Обычных. То есть для российской женщины, российский менталитет, обычный мужчина — это биомусор. Но проблема в том, что обычных всегда большинство. Они обычных записали в худших. Но так же нельзя. Они просто обычные, это нормально. Не все, большинство не долларовые миллионеры, большинство не бодибилдеры, большинство не с высоким эмоциональным интеллектом. Вот. Они себя почему-то записали в топ. Все. Спроси у любой женщины, считает ли она себя обычной, и посмотри.
Okay, wow, I didn't know I didn't know that he has a theory about how Russian girls in particular actually are more like bitchy and picky or whatever than any other type of women. That's essentially what he's saying. He's saying that Russian women hate men more than any other type of women in the world. Because I guess he says that Russian women are like more emancipated because of like workers' rights in the Soviet Union or whatever. I don't know. Look, all these manosphere guys with this kind of bit of an incel rhetoric, they always say that all women hate men. And all women, essentially only want the best top men and that they think men are trash. And normal guys are garbage and that's why you gotta, get red pilled and fucking black pilled. Or pay money, that's the point here. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get you to subscribe to his Hustlers University, that's what he's doing. But he's saying that Russian girls, in particular, are more annoying than any other woman in the world. And the funniest thing is that Western red pillars say that Eastern European and Russian women are all base tradwives that know how to treat a man, and they don't have this any feminist nonsense and bullshit in them. Meanwhile, Russian red pill, like, men's rights activists like Arsen, they're saying that Russian women are not trad and actually hate men, so makes you think. It's almost like women around the world don't really have specific personality traits that fit to their nationality. It's almost like these people just hate women. And they think that the grass is greener on the other side, but then they still go there and still hate women. So, look, I get that it's a grift for him, but so many people fall for this.
В России в основном очень ухоженные женщины, не очень ухоженные мужчины. В Америке очень ухоженные мужчины и очень неухоженные женщины. Безумно неухоженные. Самые красивые именно тёлки, не женщины, а тёлки, которых берут в Америке на всякие встречи, еще что-то, чтобы щеголять, так сказать, авторитетом. У нас в метро такие не ездят.
Тоже, когда была в Америке, видела некоторые пары, задавалась вопросом, а как они могут быть вместе? Потом думала, Анжела, что ты осуждаешь? Наверное, там глубокие духовные какие-то отношения.
Нет, ни в коем случае.
Рынок.
Нет. Рынок так устоялся. То есть у нас женщины находятся в невротизированной позиции, в которой все время надо быть лучше. И в магазин за хлебом выходят окрашенные препараты. А американские женщины тоже невротизированы, но в другую позицию. Я ничего не буду делать, любите меня такой, какая есть, я личность.
I mean, I don't like the generalization that American girls are like uglier than Russian girls or whatever. I mean, look, I have my biases. I like, you know, I like people who kind of look like me, to be honest, when it comes to dating or whatever. Again, I think there is truth in the way he divides Russia and America here, kind of in a way that how men are treated, but definitely not when it comes to attractiveness. I mean, look, I haven't been to America yet. Maybe in a few years and we'll see.
Я вас жалел в этом диалоге примерно на 99,9%. Каждый человек, когда вы появились в эфире и 5 секунд разговаривали, понял, зачем вы пришли, и с какой интенцией вы пришли, и что вы чувствуете по отношению ко мне. То мужчин вы воспринимаете как некий объект самоутверждения. Но я хочу вас расстроить, что мужчины никогда с вами не будут соревноваться. Потому что нам это западло делать. Такая вот печальная новость.
Интересно, откуда желание соперничать?
Потому что вы пизды никогда не получали. Это очень давно открытый факт исследования во всех, интеллектуально, духовно, как угодно. Всю историю человечества, кроме последних 100 лет, женщины не имели права разговаривать на равных с другими мужчинами. Это абсурд полнейший был. Потому что цивилизация пришла к выводу, что это конфликтогенная история. Ваш прием насилия психологически, он легален. Мужской способ агрессии и насилия физически табуирован и делегализован. Грубо говоря, мы с вами приехали на стрелку, у вас огнестрел, у меня нож. И при этом ножом мне пользоваться нельзя. Поэтому возникает ощущение, что бодаться можно.
So yes, you can see he also does a lot of this stuff where people call in to try to debate him also, and he destroys them with facts and logic. I mean, he knows how to talk, sure, but you guys basically get it. I don't even want to like sit here and fucking try to decipher and decode what he's saying. It's like Sigma, Red Pill, you know, Andrew Tate. You get the gist of it, right?
Хоть раз в жизни ты слышал от мужчины выражение «я сильно независимый мужчина»? Догадаешься, почему?
That's
Это
gay.
естественное состояние.
That's gay to say. I don't know, dudes. A point has been made, I guess.
Самая неприятная черта, когда ты уже с женщиной в отношениях. Когда ты знаешь, что она хочет секс, и она это не показывает, пока ты к ней не подойдешь. Ну, абсолютно уебанское ощущение. Причем она никогда сама не подходит, ты никогда подходишь. А такой, ой, наконец-то, ой, я так хотела, еще что-то. Противно, просто неприятно. Ощущаешь себя навязывающимся.
Oh my god, dudes. What the fuck? How is this based in Red Pill, dudes? He's literally like airing out his sexual frustrations on how women don't initiate enough. His women or whatever. Why? Why do you say this in public? There's nothing base or sigma about that. Jesus fucking Christ. So basically, I'm pretty sure you guys get it. He says that women always out to get men, they manipulate men, and look, there's shitty women out there, sure. I'm not really even here to debate him on his Red Pill takes, I just want you guys to kind of gawk at this. And actually, the best moment is coming up because, well, Arsen Markaryan is currently being kind of cancelled and discussed a lot on Russian YouTube because of a particular very unfortunate clip that has leaked recently, a very old clip of him, which I just want to show you guys.
Это страсть, проведенная вместе. Вы представляете себе, какое половое желание у 13-14-летней девочки? Вот я скажу честно, товарищ майор, не обессудь, мне абсолютно все равно, как бы я говорю, я спал с 12-13-летними девчонками, сам будучи 18-19-летним. То есть не с теми, которые плоские или еще что-то, а с теми, которые сами хотели со мной ебаться, да, сисястые, жопастые.
И не за что чувствовать себя виноваты. Мы все прощаем людям в своем кредо.
So yes, what you just saw is a clip of him that was going around in which he supposedly admitted live on air to himself having had sexual relationships with minors at a certain point in his life when he was 19, 18 years old. So, I mean, that's bad, guys. What do you even have to say here? That is bad. It's not good. I'm sure we all have to agree here, although I don't know at this point, guys, seeing how people are defending Dr. Disrespect now and shit. Honestly, I didn't even know at this point what the fuck is happening on the internet, but yes, essentially Arsen Markaryan, apart from being a red pill genius, is also possibly a PDF file. Once again, you know, I'm using the YouTube euphemism so that this video doesn't get demonetized. I fucking hate my life. But yes, guys, you know, I just wanted to show you that as well, so that, you know what kind of guy we're dealing with here. Because maybe if his red pill opinions didn't turn you away, maybe this will. And you know, once again, guys, it's kind of in character with the topic of this video too. You know, Andrew Tate has obviously been charged with human trafficking. Supposedly he was involved in something related to minors as well. And you know, Arsen Markaryan is also following his idol, of course. Yes, guys, very uncanny and very, very messed up. These are the people that are leading the opinions of millions, by the way. Alright, now let's talk a little bit about the business model that Arsen Markaryan operates under. Essentially, like I already said, he has his own kind of hustlers university that Andrew Tate had. Except what Arsen Markaryan has is this private channel on the social media messaging app Telegram that is called Baza, which literally means the base, and it basically comes from the word based, as terminally online people use it in the West. It's just that in Russian people say Baza instead of based. Like I already mentioned, this version of Hustlers University makes Arsen Markaryan quite a lot of money. He has about 60,000 followers right now, once again, and in order to join this private Telegram channel, you need to pay 1500 rubles per month. So once again, that means that this guy makes about 90 million rubles, or $1.06 million per month. So it's pretty much guaranteed that this guy is a millionaire in dollars at this point. And basically the reason why there's so many clips and shorts of Arsen going around on the Russian internet currently and why he's getting viral is because Arsen copied his entire marketing strategy from Andrew Tate and his Hustlers University. Basically what happens is that Arsen's fans create these TikToks and clips, and in the description of these posts they put in a referral link to join this private Telegram group, the Baza, that Arsen Markaryan has. And it's basically the exact same story once again as Andrew Tate. These people, these fans, they get a commission essentially on the people who join through the referral link. It's all basically kind of a big pyramid scheme too. Everybody just kind of make money on the back of each other. Many other influencers apart from Tate have already copied this, like Sneeko. And essentially Arsen Markaryan's private Telegram channel and his group of fans, they all have a kind of a cult of personality of Arsen. He always sends his entire huge following to like watch videos with him or dislike or spam videos that are criticizing him or whatever. And his fans are essentially all united under being incels who, you know, don't get pussy. Plus, they're all kind of united around the cult of personality of Arsen. And they're also all kind of united under the idea of creating like a new society almost, or a new government, or a new country that they call Nova Makaronia, New Macaronia, because Markaryan, the last name of Arsen, they call him Makaron. His fans do that, that's basically his nickname, so... The Telegram channel itself, though, is not really anything that special. It's basically just Arsen making posts and posting videos. Most of the channel is just filled with a ton of old content from Arsen, which is all compiled into these sort of courses on how to become the ultimate alpha male or how to attract women or whatever, obviously. And a lot of it is basic manosphere stuff, you know, like raising your testosterone levels or no fap. And obviously in his Telegram, Arsen also creates a lot of that red pill content. A lot of misogyny as well. There's a lot of viral clips that have gone around where Arsen basically talks about how much he hates women.
Ну, попалась страница какой-то знакомой телочки, мы открыли, смотрим и рассуждаем на тему того, что как бы вдул, не вдул бы. Открываем ее свежак, свежие какие-то видео, фото и понимаем, что она просто отстригла себе волосы нахуй. Волосы короче, чем у меня. Блять, просто пиздец нахуй. Какое говно в голове у женщин.
And also this video in which she's essentially ranting about how women are, you know, terrible and are, you know, they're out there to destroy your life.
У нашего врага между ног дырка, а у нас торчит между ног. Собственно, кого торчит, тот не враг. Кого дырка, тот враг. Бездушные, меркантильные.
He also ends the video with he's like punching out a chair or like a sofa or something and he's screaming at it, pretending that it's a woman that he's angry at. I mean, it's so insane, it's actually kind of funny. Honestly, the guy kind of looks like a Russian... He's not even really the Russian Andrew Tate, as much as he kind of is the Russian Andrew Tate, but he's also like a Russian Sam Hyde, kind of. Because he also has this like physical comedy edginess to him or whatever. So yes, Arsen is basically a Russian Andrew Tate, Sam Hyde, who is also Armenian. That is incredible. But yes, of course, other than simply just selling his followers these courses and these private posts, Arsen Markaryan has discovered that you can actually make a whole lot of more money by continuing to exploit your dumbass incel audience, and for Arsen in particular, it's selling supplements. Yes guys, Arsen is also, apart from being an expert on human relationships and women, he's actually also an expert on human behavior and hormones and everything like that. Господи, как женским, блять, называется? Я забыл, сука! Sorry guys, I'm going a little insane in this video. A lot of information to cover. It's giving me a fucking headache, dealing with these Russian Andrew Tates. Yes, Arsen claims to be an expert in testosterone, estrogen. He knows how it works, he knows what you need to do, he knows what you need to put in your body. He doesn't trust doctors, of course, and I would even hate him for that. But I do think it's funny that we're supposed to trust Arsen over doctors. So yes, apart from teaching his followers how to pick up women, he also talks a lot about nutrition and supplements that will actually enrich your mind and make you more of a Sigma alpha male. And so yes, Arsen actually sells a ton of different dietary supplements and all sorts of pills on his channel.
Я выпустил вчера 6-ю партию добавок по 5000, и они опять все купили. Ироды. Опять купили, сволочь.
He always talks about how great they are and how much they improve your body, your health and your mind.
В итоге, тианин тебя кикнул или нет? Ты чувствуешь необычные ощущения? Он очень мягкий, он не так, что ты там в НЗТ.
Пока что, если честно, нет.
He tells his followers that if you want to become a Sigma, you need to take this and that. And he basically creates a kind of a cult within his followers around these supplements that he creates. So he just continues to sell a shit ton of these. They're always selling out. This guy is making a ton of money. I mean, honestly, he's a genius. When it comes to making money off of morons, he's, you know, he's top level. He's pretty much on InfoWars level right there. You know how they sell their dietary supplements that contain soy, by the way. Not very red-pilled and alpha of you. Arsen also does that, so he's on some Alex Jones shit right there. But also, other than selling all sorts of supplements, he also often talks about the benefits of psychedelics and magic mushrooms and all sort of stuff. And he talks about a lot of stuff that is very banned and very illegal in Russia. So I do believe that the reason why Arsen actually lives outside of Russia is not even so much because of his like political views or anything. It's honestly because a lot of his business is built around scamming people and also pretty much straight up advertising drugs that are considered illegal in Russia. So, I mean, if you guys ask me, I'd probably say that it's not very safe for Arsen Markaryan to go to Russia. So, I think he's fine though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy's making $1 million a fucking month as a Russian. That is insane. I couldn't even dream of that. And yes, right now Arsen Markaryan is the most popular thing on the Russian internet. Videos exposing him are getting millions of views. Everybody is discussing how he's a PDF, you know. He's in tons of controversy, he's in podcasts, he's on Twitter too. And yes, he's definitely gotten exposed at this point, and a lot of the Russian public currently looks at him kind of like a lot of people look at Andrew Tate. You know, they see him as a kind of a crazy grifter who just says the most outlandish stuff to just get a reaction and kind of push himself and create even a bigger fan base. And then he just sells that fan base, you know, the dumb shit, like his worthless Hustlers University or whatever, right? Yes, Arsen Markaryan is in a lot of controversy, but honestly, I really don't feel like there's gonna be a shortage of young, lonely men in Russia that will be flocking to this kind of, you know, philosophy and this kind of a worldview, especially considering the processes currently happening in Russian society, how Russia is definitely shifting right a lot, so I feel like this guy has really appeared at the right time and at the right place, you know? And yeah, you know, what can I say, guys? God bless him. God bless his soul. That's really what I can say at this point. That's kind of my life philosophy at this point. Really, that's all my videos are at this point in this channel. I just want to show you guys something. I just want you guys to take a look at this and be like, huh, you know, that's crazy, but, you know, God bless him. Bless his heart, you know? I get it. You know, the world is fucked. We're all just, you know, floating along, trying to make the best of it. And this guy was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go Joker mode. I'm gonna stop being an incel and I'm gonna be exploiting other incels for their money. I'm gonna become a fucking zillionaire. And he did it. So, you know, fucking congrats. I respect his grind. That's the only thing I can say. And, you know, I'm not with it. I don't support your message, but God bless his heart. Really, that's all I'm gonna say here. I don't even know what else to say. I just wanted to show you guys this because I do think it is absolutely hilarious that Russia now finally has its very own Andrew Tate, and he honestly could not be any more perfect for my content. So I hope you guys like this little excursus into the Russian side of the internet, the Russian side of YouTube, while Russian YouTube is still a thing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then please make sure to slap the like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. And as always, guys, before this video ends, I would like to ask you to support me additionally if you like what I do on this channel. Go down to link down in the description and become a YouTube member. It is basically like YouTube's own version of Patreon. It's the best way to support me, or you can do a super thanks for a one-time donation. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay based, stay red pills, or whatever, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.